Imagine a world where you can simply describe a scene in your mind, anything from a bustling city at dawn to a puppy frolicking in the snow. And with just a few words, a computer brings that vision to life in vivid, moving images. No cameras, no film crews, no expensive equipment, just your imagination and a few lines of text. This is not science fiction. This is the new frontier of artificial intelligence, where creativity and technology merge in ways we could only dream of a few years ago. Enter Sora, a groundbreaking AI developed by OpenAI, the same company that brought us ChatGPT and DALL-E. Under the leadership of Sam Altman, OpenAI has set its sights on transforming not just how we write or create images, but how we make videos, potentially changing the very fabric of storytelling and entertainment. Sam Altman, a visionary in the tech world, believes that Sora represents a leap forward in artificial intelligence. He sees a future where anyone, regardless of technical skill or resources, can become a filmmaker, animator, or storyteller. The barriers to entry are falling away, and the power to create is being placed directly into the hands of everyday people. Sora can generate realistic, high-quality videos from the simplest of prompts. For example, you could type, "a golden retriever puppy playing in the snow," and within moments, Sora will produce a video that looks as if it was filmed in the real world. The details, the wagging tail, the snowflakes, the joyful energy, are all there, crafted by AI. This tool has the potential to revolutionize creativity. Imagine students making documentaries for class projects, small businesses producing commercials without hiring a crew, or artists experimenting with new forms of visual storytelling. Video creation could become as simple and accessible as writing an email or sending a text message. The possibilities for education, marketing, entertainment, and personal expression are nearly limitless. But as with any powerful new technology, Sora raises important questions. What happens to traditional artists, filmmakers, and video professionals when anyone can create stunning visuals with a few keystrokes? How will this impact jobs, industries, and the value we place on human creativity? With great power comes great responsibility, and big questions about the future of art, business, and livelihoods. The arrival of Sora is forcing society to confront these issues head-on, sparking debates in boardrooms, classrooms, and creative studios around the world. Nowhere is this conversation more intense than in Hollywood, the beating heart of the global movie industry. For decades, Hollywood has been the epicenter of storytelling, a place where dreams are turned into cinematic reality. But now, the industry is watching closely as Sora and similar technologies threaten to upend the status quo. Studios, writers, actors, and directors are all asking the same question. What does this mean for our future? Will AI-generated videos replace traditional filmmaking, or will they become just another tool in the creative arsenal? The uncertainty is palpable, and the stakes are high. This is more than just a business disagreement. It's a cultural clash between Silicon Valley's relentless drive for innovation and Hollywood's deep-rooted legacy of storytelling. The outcome of this battle will shape not only the future of entertainment, but also who gets to tell stories, and who stands to benefit from them. As audiences, creators, and companies grapple with these changes, one thing is clear: the future of entertainment is being rewritten before our eyes. The decisions made today will determine how stories are told, who gets to tell them, and how we all experience the magic of movies and video. This is the story of Sam Altman, Sora, and the battle for Hollywood's soul, a story that is just beginning, and whose ending is still unwritten. How does Sora create such breathtaking cinematic videos that seem to capture the magic of Hollywood itself? The answer lies in the way Sora learns, by immersing itself in the world of film, just as a budding filmmaker might. Imagine a child, wide-eyed and curious, absorbing every detail from the movies they watch. Sora learns in a similar way, by watching and analyzing an enormous number of videos, frame by frame, moment by moment. It doesn't just see the images, it studies them, learning how stories are told visually. Sora pays close attention to the colors that set the mood, the movements that bring characters to life, and the emotions that make stories unforgettable. It learns the subtle cues that filmmakers use to guide our feelings, like the way a camera pans to reveal a secret, or how lighting can turn a scene from cheerful to suspenseful in an instant. To truly master the art of filmmaking, Sora studies the work of legendary directors, the performances of talented actors, and the epic stories that have defined generations. It learns not just the technical aspects, but also the creative decisions that make a film memorable. How to build tension, when to surprise the audience, and how to evoke laughter or tears. OpenAI trained Sora on a vast and diverse library of videos, possibly including copyrighted films, documentaries, and even home movies. This massive collection gives Sora a deep understanding of different genres, cultures, and storytelling techniques. But this approach has sparked debate, as some worry about the use of copyrighted material and the implications for artists and filmmakers. By learning from the very best of Hollywood, Sora can generate videos that echo the styles of classic films, from black and white dramas to colorful blockbusters. It can mimic the pacing, the atmosphere, and even the iconic shots that have become part of cinematic history. This incredible power to learn and recreate has made Sora both fascinating and controversial. While it opens up new possibilities for creativity, it also raises important questions about originality, ownership, and the future of filmmaking in a world where AI can learn from, and even surpass, human creativity. From OpenAI's perspective, the development of advanced AI models like Sora represents a significant leap forward in technology and creativity. They see Sora not just as a tool, but as a symbol of progress, an innovation that could redefine how we interact with information, art, and storytelling. For OpenAI, this is about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, much like the breakthroughs that have shaped human history. They often compare Sora's emergence to the invention of the camera. When cameras first appeared, many artists and creators were skeptical, fearing that photography would replace traditional art forms. But over time, the camera became a new medium for creativity, opening up fresh possibilities for expression and storytelling. OpenAI believes Sora could have a similar impact, offering new ways for people to create and share their visions with the world. According to OpenAI, for Sora to reach its full potential, it needs to learn from the vast array of human-created content available online. They argue that this is no different from how humans learn, by reading books, watching films, and absorbing the culture around them. Just as students study the works of those who came before, AI models require exposure to diverse ideas and creative works to truly understand and generate meaningful content. OpenAI maintains that training AI on publicly accessible data is both fair and transformative. They see it as a way to build upon the collective knowledge and creativity of society, enabling the creation of entirely new works that wouldn't be possible otherwise. In their view, this process doesn't just copy existing art. It inspires innovation, much like how artists are influenced by the world around them. To address concerns from studios and content creators, OpenAI has proposed an opt-out system. This would allow studios and rights holders to exclude their content from being used in AI training, giving them more control over how their work is utilized. OpenAI believes this approach strikes a balance between fostering innovation and respecting the rights of creators. Ultimately, OpenAI envisions Sora as a collaborator rather than a competitor. They hope that by empowering creators with new tools and possibilities, Sora will help storytellers, artists, and filmmakers bring their ideas to life in ways that were never before possible. This partnership, they believe, could lead to a renaissance of creativity and collaboration. OpenAI is optimistic that, despite initial fears and uncertainties, the long-term benefits of AI like Sora will far outweigh the challenges. They imagine a future where technology and human creativity work hand in hand, ushering in a new era of partnership, innovation, and shared progress for everyone involved. Hollywood's concerns are deep, fearing their work is used without permission. Copyright law protects creators, giving them control over their work. Studios see Sora's training as mass copyright infringement. Creative unions worry AI could replace human jobs, from scripts to digital actors. Hollywood wants clear rules ensuring AI supports, not replaces, human creativity. They fear losing control of beloved characters and stories to unauthorized AI content. This tech versus industry battle echoes YouTube's early days. YouTube, once a wild west of content, faced lawsuits for copyright infringement. But it became too popular to ignore, leading to partnerships with the entertainment industry. YouTube's Content ID system allowed copyright owners to block or monetize content. Today, studios profit from YouTube, a model OpenAI might follow with Sora. OpenAI may bet on Sora's popularity, forcing Hollywood to negotiate, like with YouTube. In a twist, Hollywood is making a movie about Sam Altman. Titled Artificial, it covers Altman's dramatic firing and rehiring at OpenAI. Amazon funds the film, starring Andrew Garfield as Altman. This highlights the complex relationship between Hollywood and Silicon Valley. The movie, made by humans, explores the very issues AI technology raises. It blurs the line between real life and storytelling, becoming part of the AI debate. OpenAI sees Sora as democratizing creativity, making filmmaking accessible. They argue AI must learn from human culture, including movies, to be intelligent. Hollywood, however, focuses on ownership and fairness, investing millions in films. They fear AI devalues their work, replicating styles and characters without compensation. Hollywood wants to ensure AI is used ethically, respecting human creators. The debate is about balancing innovation with protecting creative rights. This showdown impacts everyone who loves movies and TV. AI like Sora could lead to a new golden age of creativity, with diverse stories. But there's a risk of generic content if AI relies on popular movies. For creatives, AI could be an incredible assistant, enhancing human creativity. Yet, the fear of job loss is real, prompting unions to fight for protections. The challenge is balancing AI's power with valuing human artistry. The final scene in this story is still unwritten. The conflict between OpenAI and Hollywood will intensify, with legal battles looming. Negotiations may lead to partnerships, like with YouTube. Hollywood must adapt to new technologies, as it has before. Creators will experiment with AI while fighting for their rights. The future of movies will be shaped by innovators, artists, lawyers, and audiences. Sora's arrival signals big changes, but Hollywood's story is far from over.